Welcome to another edition of Brainiacs Bowl here on BCSN, brought to you by our friends at 𝗏𝗏 Community College. I'm your host, Mason Lowry, delighted to welcome two schools into our studio that are less than 10 miles apart, Northwood and Genoa. You're very close to one another. I'm very familiar with both. I grew up in 𝗏𝗏, not that far from either school, so I wish all of you folks the best of luck today. And before we dive straight into the buzz-in round, let's meet these teams.
Senior.
Caleb Widmer, senior.
Ray Dibert, senior.
Cassie Miller, senior.
Michael Williamson, senior.
Kyle Thompson, junior.
Anna Bertok, junior.
Welcome to the buzz-in round.
In the buzz-in round, both teams will have their buzzers in hand. Teams buzzing in and answering correctly will receive 10 points. If they answer incorrectly, they will lose 10 points. Good luck.
All right, and as a reminder, both to you folks at home and those of you playing in the studio today, at the end of this and every other round, this is the sound you will hear. Rich, a little slow on the draw at the start of this episode. Hands on buzzers, everybody. Your 3 minutes begin now. Good luck. A common myth holds that what flightless birds bury their heads in sand when frightened? Northwood?
Ostrich.
Ostrich is correct. 10 points for you. One of what creatures is disguised as a cat by Utgard Loki when he asks Thor to lift it? Northwood? No, sorry, it's a snake. The 1979 nuclear accident at 3 Mile Island took place in what U.S. state?
Pennsylvania.
Genoa, 10 points for you. Pennsylvania is correct. Silver iodide is used in the seeding of what things? See some deep in thought and others shaking their heads. We'll move on. It's clouds. What country's first president, 𝗦𝗽Ｃ𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝗹𝘆, led its BDP party, which ruled until the Umbrella for Democratic Change Party won its 2024 election? Nothing? That's fine. It's Botswana. What artist depicted a nude reclining goddess of love in Venus of Urbino? Looking for the artist.
Michelangelo.
Northwood? Say again?
Michelangelo.
Sorry, no, it's Titian. Name this Giuseppe Verdi opera about the courtesan Violetta Valerie.
Ride of
Northwood?
Valkyries.
No, La Traviata. David Ayres became the oldest winning debutant in what position after being used as an emergency backup during the 2020 NHL season? Everybody loves the emergency goaltender. Royal Portrush Golf Club was the first golf course in what country to host the British Open?
Scotland.
Northwood? Say again?
Scotland.
Sorry, no. Northern Ireland. What element has the chemical symbol Br?
Bromine.
Genoa, 10 points for you. That's correct. Cities like Bloemfontein show the influence of Dutch settlement in what country? Northwood.
South Africa.
South Africa is correct. Jughead leads the Serpents on what show that follows Archie in the title town? Anything? It's Riverdale. C.S. Peirce was a member of what American philosophical school, not an academic institution, that emphasized practicality? Nothing? Pragmatism. John Warnock and Charles Geschke founded what company which offers the Creative Cloud subscription service?
Adobe.
Adobe is correct. What character becomes king of Thebes after killing his father, Laius, and marrying his mother, Jocasta? Northwood.
Oedipus.
Oedipus is correct. And that's time. So Northwood buzzing in an awful lot in that first round. They've gotten themselves back to 0. Genoa has a 20-point, 2-question lead, but there is so much time left in this edition of Brainiacs Bowl. We'll have the volley round after this.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by 𝗏𝗏 Community College. Your success starts here. Apply today at owens.edu. Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College, home to Northwest Ohio's #1 nursing college. Welcome to the volley round. The volley round, the first question goes to the team with the lowest score. If they answer correctly, they are awarded 10 points, and the next question goes to the opposing team. If any team answers a question incorrectly, the opposing team gets a chance to answer that question and still receive their question. Good luck.
Time now for the volley round when questions go back and forth. And we got through plenty of questions in our first round. Northwood, you were up first in the volley round. You guys ready? No need to buzz in. The 3 minutes begin now. A loopback type of what value begins with 127 and is known as localhost?
Pass.
Genoa, you can steal.
Hex code.
Sorry, IP addresses. Genoa, the independence of what country was proclaimed in the Declaration of Arbroath by a leader who won the Battle of Bannockburn?
Pass.
Oh, they know it, but no. Northwood, you can steal.
Liechtenstein.
No, now was the time for Scotland. Northwood, who became the first person to be executed for treason in the United States after Robert E. Lee helped capture him?
John Brown.
John Brown is correct. 10 points for you. Genoa, one of what artist's paintings show a burning synagogue with the title White Crucifixion in the center?
Pass.
Northwood?
Pass.
It's Marc Chagall. Northwood, in computer science, what value represents false in binary?
0.
0 is correct. Genoa, the final verse of the Old Testament announces the return of this, who wins a contest against the priests of Baal?
Pass.
Northwood?
Pass.
It's Elijah. Northwood, Alice Weidel is a co-leader of what far-right party in Germany, sometimes known as AfD?
All's Fair Party.
No, sorry, Genoa?
Pass.
It's the Alternative for Germany. Genoa, with a listed capacity of 107,601, what North American stadium is the largest by capacity?
The Big House.
Correct. Michigan Stadium. 10 points for you. Northwood, in what musical does a character sing I'm Not That Girl after rescuing a lion cub with Fiyero?
Pass.
Genoa?
Wicked.
Wicked is correct. Genoa, this piece was inspired by the composer's unrequited love for Harriet Smithson, which influenced the final movement, Dream of a Witch's Sabbath.
Pass.
Looking for the title of the musical piece. Northwood?
Symphony Fantastique.
Correct. Well done. Northwood, a French tax even on what commodity that lasted for over 600 years was called the gabelle?
Alcohol.
No, sorry. Genoa?
Cigarettes.
No, it was a tax on salt.
Oh.
Genoa, name this author who tells Robert Browning to hang it all for there can only be one sordello in his collection Cantos.
Pass.
Northwood?
Pass.
The author was Ezra Pound. Northwood, Saul changes his name to Paul in what biblical book named for the deeds of Jesus' disciples?
Book of Luke. Huh? Book of Luke? Luke?
No, sorry. Genoa?
The Book of Disciples.
Acts, it's called. And that's time. So still a very close game. Genoa with a 10-point, one-question lead on Northwood. It can all change in the lightning round when we come back.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College. Your success starts here. Apply today at owens.edu.
We're here for you, right around the corner, ready to serve, connecting our homes, our schools, and our local businesses. So we'll do whatever it takes every day to make sure you stay connected when it counts. Buckeye Broadband.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College, home to Northwest Ohio's #1 nursing college. Welcome to the lightning round. In the lightning round, each team gets 3 minutes to answer as many questions as possible. 10 points will be awarded for each correct answer. This round will begin with the team that has the lowest score. Good luck.
Back here on Brainiacs Bowl, time now for the lightning round. We like to think of this like Saturday of a PGA Tour event. It's moving day. This is when whichever team is going to end up winning the game usually makes their biggest step forward. And we'll see if Northwood or Genoa can maybe create some distance between themselves and the other team. Northwood, you trail by a single correct response. That's 10 points. Your 3 minutes begin now. What quantity measures the variability of species in a given area?
Population.
Sorry, biodiversity. Under the Force Publique, workers who underproduced what good had their hands cut off in Leopold II's Congo Free State?
Rubber.
Rubber is correct. Which musical artist claimed, now I know what every parent went through in 2008, as her daughter has begun to sing her song Peacock?
Pass.
Katy Perry. Virtue, wisdom, and what practice are the 3 divisions of steps on the Eightfold Path?
Pass.
It's meditation. The recently revived animated comedy King of the Hill takes place in what fictional Texas city?
Pass.
Oh, you should watch it if you don't. It's Arlen, Texas. What country whose southern part declared independence in 2011 has its capital at Khartoum?
South Sudan.
I'm sorry, can't accept it. It's just Sudan. Oh. South Sudan was the one that separated. Sorry. In hockey parlance, the Gordie Howe hat trick involves scoring a goal, making an assist, and doing what during a game?
Pass.
Getting in a fight. Only in hockey. The shame culture of what country was studied in The Chrysanthemum and the Sword by Ruth Benedict?
Rome.
Sorry, Japan. Which country's Grand Kartal Hotel caught fire in January of 2025, killing dozens of skiers who had been staying there?
Canada.
Took place in Turkey. In this collection, a Jew is convinced to convert to Catholicism after he sees all the debauchery in Rome.
Pass.
It's in the Decameron. Berlin houses a Freedom replica of what object which may have cracked in 1835 after being struck to commemorate the death of John Marshall?
Pass.
What famous cracked object is there in this country anyway? The Liberty Bell. Which composer made fun of his own dependence on the title beverage in his coffee cantata?
Strauss.
No, Bach. The Maid of the Mist gives boat tours of what feature, a complex that includes Horseshoe and American Falls in western New York?
Niagara Falls.
Correct. At least 126 people died in Tingri County, which is in what autonomous region located in southwest China that contains many Buddhists?
Hong Kong.
No, Tibet. What word can refer to a financial restriction applied by a country on an individual or company from another country?
Tariff.
No, it's a sanction. Red Lobster canceled an all-you-can-eat special of what food after incurring massive financial losses?
Shrimp.
Shrimp is correct, and you all knew that one. Which biblical book contains 4 songs of the suffering servant, and its narrator is visited by an angel who places a coal in his mouth to cleanse him of sin?
Job.
No, it's in the book of Isaiah. Miss Jean Louise, stand up. Your father's passing is a line from what classic American novel?
Pass.
To Kill a Mockingbird. What ancient Greek historian wrote the history of the Peloponnesian War?
Homer.
Thucydides. Name this legal writ suspended in 1861. That's time. Some really tough questions there for Northwood. Your lead is 20 points. 2 correct responses. Genoa will chat among themselves for a second. Not for too long, though, because, guys, your time starts now. As of October 2025, what former governor of North Dakota now serves as Secretary of the Interior?
Pass.
Doug Burgum. The Gambian Kunta Kinte is traced as the ancestor of Alex Haley in what 1976 novel?
Pass.
Roots. What vegetable that goes by a different name in the U.S. is called a courgette in France and Great
Eggplant.
Britain? Say again?
Eggplant.
No, zucchini. Name this Austrian composer of the Unfinished Symphony.
Pass.
Schubert. What field of philosophy is the subject of an Immanuel Kant book that contains the analytic of the sublime?
Pass.
Aesthetics. Marduk was the patron god of what city governed by Hammurabi's legal codes?
Pass.
Babylon. On what holy day are worshippers told to remember you are dust and to dust you will return?
Holy.
That's on Ash Wednesday. Jacqueline Dupre performed an E minor cello concerto by what composer to great acclaim?
Pass.
Composer was Edward Elgar. Along with a cemetery, one of what places named Truro in Newport, Rhode Island dates back to colonial times?
Pass.
To synagogue. What female artist claimed, "I would want myself" in her song Greedy?
Olivia Rodrigo.
It's Tate McRae. Bridges of what element cross-link polymers when added to rubber during vulcanization?
Pass.
Sulfur. The January storm took place in what city where British and American territories merged into the international settlement?
Pass.
That was in Shanghai. Large-scale outdoor sculptures using what material were created by Dale Chihuly?
Ice.
No, they're made of glass. The short-lived States' Rights Democratic Party, led by Strom Thurmond in 1948, were more commonly known by what name?
Pass.
They were called the Dixiecrats. What pop artist is widely credited with coining the phrase 15 minutes of fame?
Taylor Swift.
Andy Warhol. I know where you were headed with that, though. Name this absurdist play where all the other characters turn into the title animal, written by Eugene Ionesco.
Pass.
It's called Rhinoceros. What ruler defeated the Roman rump state, the kingdom of Soissons, under its leader Syagrius?
Pass.
That's Clovis I. Name this Hungarian pioneer of ethnomusicology who also composed the opera Bluebeard's Castle.
Pass.
Bela Bartok. One of what systems inspired the number of lines in the Octavio Paz poem Sunstone?
Pass.
It's a calendar. Which artist depicted a man he enslaved who would later become a painter in his portrait of Juan de Pareja?
Pass.
Diego Velázquez. From 1971 to 1989, Erich Honecker was the leader of what now defunct European country?
Pass.
East Germany. Old Rough and Ready was the nickname of what president who was succeeded by Millard Fillmore? And that's time before you can get an answer in. Some tough questions all the way around in that lightning round, but it is still such a close game. Just 2 correct responses separate Northwood and Genoa. The 4 minutes of the final challenge will begin after this.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College, home to Northwest Ohio's #1 nursing college.
here for you, right around the corner, ready to serve, connecting our homes, our schools, and our local businesses. So we'll do whatever it takes every day to make sure you stay connected when it counts. Buckeye Broadband.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College. Your success starts here. Apply today at owens.edu. This is the final challenge. Now it's time for the final challenge. Teams will once again have their buzzers in hand. Any team buzzing in with a correct answer will receive 10 points. If the team that buzzed in answers incorrectly, the opposing team gets a chance to answer that same question and gain 10 points. Good luck.
Time now for the final challenge round, brought to you by Owens Community College here on Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN. This whole match has been a challenge. Some extremely difficult questions for our friends from Northwood and Genoa. It's been a low-scoring game, 60-40. But you all still have 4 minutes to write your own conclusions to this story. Again, only 2 correct responses separate these two teams. Good luck. Hands on buzzers, please. And your 4 minutes begin now. A picture of what actor was printed on the top of Sabrina Carpenter's 25th birthday cake?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Northwood? Say again?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Correct. Well done. 10 points for you. Name this country where Ottomans held control under the rule of Vlad the Impaler in Transylvania.
Romania. Romania.
Romania is correct. African art inspired what artist painting Les Demoiselles d'Avignon? Nothing? That was by Picasso. What Greek god is typically depicted wielding a bident and wearing a helmet that grants its wearer invisibility? Northwood.
Hades.
Correct. Which U.S. state contains Carlsbad Caverns and White Sands National Park? Northwood.
Utah.
Sorry, no. Genoa? Go for it.
Tennessee.
Sorry, no. Northwood was on the right track. It's New Mexico. A great shift of what things changed their pronunciation in English? Northwood?
Vowels.
Correct. What undifferentiated plant tissue contrasting with vascular, dermal, and ground tissue is analogous to stem cells in animals? Do you know what?
Embryo cells.
Sorry, no. Northwood, you want to take a crack at it?
Chlorophyll.
No, it's called meristem. What artist who created one of the first depictions of a rhinoceros in modern Europe created engravings titled Night, Death, and the Devil and Melancholia 1? Northwood?
Marco Polo.
Sorry, Genoa? Albrecht Dürer. Divorced, beheaded, and died describes some of the characters in what musical about the wives?
Six.
Say again? 6 is correct. Name this author who exclaims to call the roller of big cigars in the poem Emperor of Ice Cream. Anything? That is by Wallace Stevens. Which voice type plays Zerlina in Don Giovanni and the Queen of the Night in The Magic Flute? Northwood.
Soprano.
Correct. The buffalo horn formation was created by what ruler who greatly expanded the Zulu kingdom? Nothing? Shaka. What type of role-playing video game is defined as a dungeon crawl through procedurally generated levels?
RuneScape?
Northwood? No, sorry. Genoa?
RPG.
No, sorry. It's named after the game that originated this style. It's called a roguelike. This quantity of 37% for the top income bracket in the U.S. is what? Nothing? It's a tax rate. After Taiwan and Nepal, what country recently became the third in Asia to recognize marriage equality?
Singapore?
Northwood, no, sorry, not Singapore. Genoa?
Thailand.
Thailand is correct. In the late 1970s, what city's democracy wall was lined with big character posters? Genoa?
Germany.
No, sorry, we're looking for a city. Northwood, you could take a crack at it.
Say it.
Munich.
No, different part of the world. That was in Beijing. Deposits of what rock are accented with flint in the cliffs near Dover? Northwood?
Sedimentary.
No, sorry. Do you know?
Metamorphic?
No, it's chalk or limestone.
Oh.
And that's time. So Northwood, the Mighty Three, this is a team, and I didn't mention this at all during this taping, only had 3 players. They could not sub anybody in or out. Well done for hanging in there, you guys. 100-70. You get the win over Genoa and Comets. You guys ran into some really tough questions, as did Northwood. It was awesome having you guys here, though. Thank you so much for being part of it. We'll see Northwood later on in the season when we begin our second round. We'll see you next time on the next edition of Brainiacs Bowl.